Thank you, Ms. Patterson. I would now like to call upon not just one, but two of Michelle's former bosses. First of all, her number one boss, the DA of Milwaukee County, John Chisholm, but her number two boss, Deputy District Attorney Patrick Kenny. She's done so much good, it takes two of them to present her to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Judge, and congratulations, Michelle. I had the privilege to meet your mom and dad, and I had to say what is something I've had to say a little bit too often recently, which is it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet to lose somebody of Michelle's quality as an assistant DA. The lives you've touched, the skills, the passion, the experience that you've brought to serving beautiful families like are in our office is a loss. It's a loss to the office. Nonetheless, you are graced by the stand-up team of Chisholm and Kenny to once again to wish you farewell from our office, but certainly to recognize all the great skills. So when you're looking at what you're asking for from a public servant, what you're really looking for more than anything else is somebody that has that innate passion to serve other people. And you want somebody that brings life experience. And I don't think you could find a better template for life experience than what Michelle brings. So looking at her experience just within the criminal justice system, I don't think you can match it. First of all, she worked with John. She worked with the Oak Creek Police Department in their office, so she was able to understand the challenges that policing brings in this modern age, and there's probably never been a greater or more challenging time for law enforcement than the current circumstances. It's also an opportunity. It's also a tremendous opportunity. She went from there and worked in the domestic violence unit in our support staff, and I just want to make the point that I think Michelle is the very first alumni of our office that was a member of our support staff. And I can't emphasize that enough. We take it for granted that assistant DAs will get elevated at times to different positions, U.S. Attorney's Office, the Attorney General's Office, various positions around the state, and certainly as judges who are so well represented in this room today. But our support staff is an incredible asset to this community, and the relationship that Michelle has to that staff and the understanding of what they do on a day-to-day basis, serving the victims of our crime, working closely with the attorneys to make them capable of doing the job that they do in court every day. I think what I want to highlight is the elevation of a member of our support staff to this incredibly important and prestigious role. It just demonstrates, demonstrates her character. She then worked in the Department of Corrections, again, the back end of the system. You have to have an understanding of that back end of the system if you're going to be responsible for making determinations of who goes into that system and who doesn't go into that system. And then obviously her work in children's court. We had the privilege last Friday of just having an outstanding day in which we basically shut down the courts and allowed defense attorneys and prosecutors and police officers and judges just to hear from people who are experts in the conditions that lead people into our criminal justice system. And it was a unique opportunity to see the close connection between adverse childhood experiences and all of the things that lead to having us to deal with these problems here in the courthouse setting. And Michelle, you have seen that firsthand. You've advocated for the most vulnerable people in our community. And if I go back and make the point that you're the template of a person that has all these rich experiences, you're committed to public service, you are going to be, you are, and you will be a great judge and a great servant for the citizens of Milwaukee County. So it's bittersweet. I hate losing you, but I'm tremendously proud, as is the rest of your family, of who you are and what you represent. Thank you.